So y'all, I did it. I did it again. And you're gonna say, what? What, Brittany, did you do again? Well, clearly, I bought myself a Happy Meal. And it's got a squishmallow inside. I love these lately. For like $5 for the Happy Meal. And if you use DoorDash, where I live like 5 minutes from McDonald's. It's like $4 for the delivery, with like the tax and fees and everything. Not bad. And I usually get a Happy Meal lately, anyways, because I can't eat a lot at once. I'm not like a huge um I don't have like a huge appetite, and I've been trying to work on eating healthier. So when I do get treats like McDonald's, I get a smaller portion. Um, but I had to do it. I had to look at all the squishamallows. I am so excited to open another one of these squishmallows. I got like an extra small fry instead of apple slices. It would have been healthier had I gone with the apple slices, but I wanted my french fries. I really wanted my french fries. And then, of course, my little mystery squishmallow is at the bottom. And that's what we're here for this video, is the mystery squishmallow. There are like 12, I think, that you can get. And I've gotten 2 so far. I'll leave a link to like a past video opening one of these. But I'm determined that I want to get all 12. Because I think they're really, really cute. And they're like a perfect size for my Barbies and like Rainbow High dolls. And I'll be honest, this is not like a dad toy at all to be getting from McDonald's. Like, I think if you have kids, this would keep a kid well entertained for only $5. Plus, you get food. Like, that's not bad whatsoever. Granted, the food. The food is it's a nice treat, okay? It's not like an everyday meal item. But we have this little squishamallow. He's actually really soft. The first one I got didn't feel as soft as some of the ones I've gotten since then. And he's very squishy. Oh, I love squishmallows. He's got like little felt ears, which I think are supposed to be like puppy dog ears. And it says Prince is considered royalty on the playground. His playlist of smooth beats is the perfect soundtrack to his adventurous flips and tricks. Want to join the fun? Yeah, Prince, I'd love to listen to some music with you and Boogie. Like, I'd be happy to do that, Prince. He looks like a little pug. And he's got like yellow little headphones printed on. Oh my goodness. I genuinely love Squishmallows a lot. I have a big one on my bed that I sleep with. I have a Mickey Mouse one over there and a polar bear. On the very top shelf, I actually think it's slightly higher up. Yeah, it's slightly higher up. But I have a couple up there. I also have like a Power Ranger up there that that I found while thrifting. And me and my brother had a bunch of like the Power Rangers, of the same action figure in like different colors. So we had like the Red Ranger, a blue one, and some others. I don't remember all of them, but like I saw it and I got very nostalgic feeling for my childhood. And it came home with me and is now on my shelf in my office. Because me and my older brother would let me play with his action figures, and I'd have so much fun with the action figures and the dinosaurs and the toy cars, and I really liked Hot Wheel at the time. Like I would line up all his little Hot Wheel cars in order based on like whether they were truck, whether they were race car, what color they were, like police cars in one area, ambulances in another. Like I had a whole system and this little like toy mat. Oh, I still love Hot Wheels. My mom got me a Barbie Hot Wheel for Christmas, and I keep debating whether I'm gonna take it out of the packaging. I kind of want to put it on my shelf as is, because it is Barbie. But I might open it, but then I think I'm gonna open it, and it'll probably get like the paint scratched or something, and it'll be a whole ordeal, and I'll be sad. But anyways, I love this little squishmallow, the little pug. I love pugs. Pugs, Boston Terriers, Chihuahuas, any of them dogs. I'm down for any dog though, to be honest. Um, so yeah, these are really cute and not bad for like $5 plus a meal. Like that's pretty good. And you could, I wonder if you could play hacky sacks with these. We had hacky sacks back when I was middle school, and we'd play and we'd kick them up with our like ankles and like pass them back and forth. And I remember these hacky sacks so visibly from like middle school, playing them, passing them back and forth. Like that was like the big thing we do. Because I was in a special ed room because I have autism, and it was just the best learning fit for me. Um, and so I I'd play with the other kids in the room, and they had like a quiet room, and it had like a little piano and like other things, and we'd play in that little sectioned off room during like break time. Um, and I wonder if like Squishmallows for me are gonna be like the next, the next like they're like the new Build a Bear for me, because I remember I was a big fan of Build a Bears for like the longest time. I collected so many. And now I just mainly collect clothes unless I see one I really, really like. Before that, it was Webkins, and I think before that, it was Beanie Babies. Like, I collected so many toys over the years, from dolls to stuffed animals to Legos to like whatever I was interested in at that period of my life. And so I vividly remember Build a Bears being a big one for me. But I know for my mom, like once I grew out, like I wasn't collecting Beanie Babies anymore. I think I only have like one Beanie Baby. And like once I stopped collecting Webkins or something like that, my mom would like donate them either to local families in the area who had kids, and she'd give them to them for free, to homeless shelters, to children's hospitals, or just wherever. There's a lot of places that you can donate toys where they can be used, because you might as well. And I think when we think of getting rid of old toys, we automatically think like thrift stores and things where people have to pay money. But my mom just would like just give them for free, and sometimes like she'd split up my collections. So like I had like 100 Beanie Babies, a whole tote full of Beanie Babies, and she'd give like 10 to this family and 10 to this family and 10 to that family, and whatnot. I remember when I had my Webkins, like my dog chewed up this ferret Webkin I had, and mind you, in my head, I couldn't get the ferret Webkin without like I didn't want to get another one because I'd need another code, and I couldn't just have one pet missing from my collection. So I was like, "Well, I'm done collecting Webkins. That was it for me." The dog chewed it, and I'm like, "Nope, nope. All the Webkin stuffies have to go because one died. They all gotta go." Because the dog ate my ferret Webkin, and it was like my favorite one. I was so upset. And it was a temporary kind of upset. Like it subsided like later on, but yeah, my Boston Terrier ate my ferret Webkin. And then, like, now you can find Webkins in thrift stores, but, like, in my head, I wasn't ever going to find that ferret Webkin without getting a new code, and I didn't need the new code. And I wanted to have the same number of, like, Webkins that were on my online account. Like, it was like I don't know what it was. It was just the way my brain thought, it was like, no, we can't not have the account and the collection match. And like, if I have the virtual character, I have to have the webkin, but I don't have the webkin, so but I have all these other webkins and I can't replace the one webkin, so all the webkins have to go. And I don't know how my brain landed on that spot, but my mom, I think gave some away or whatnot. I think I still have some of my younger brother's webkins in a tote in my closet though. So that's kind of funny that like my webkins, like most of them are gone, and I have my brothers in my closet. And then it was like Cabbage Patch. There were Barbies, Bratz, various doll brands over the years I collected. I was big into Monster High. I still am. I get like the Gen 3 dolls occasionally because they've just rebooted the series, which in doll lines, a lot of times after so many years, they give the doll line like a fresh like rebrand, whether it's like a soft reboot or more like big changes to the line. And as a doll collector, I always get a little sad when they do that, but sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's not. I'm talking Gen 2 Monster High. I don't know if that was for the better. Like, I liked the Gen 2 movies a lot, but some of the dolls just, I don't know, they weren't the same as, like, the first wave of, like, Gen 1. I did grow to love them. So I've learned that sometimes new doll lines, when they reboot, you kind of gotta give it a chance. You're like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, and then you grow to love it. Gen 3, I actually really, really liked right off the bat. Like, I was actually impressed with the way they've rebooted it. I liked the new Monster High dolls and whatnot, and like the TV series and everything. And I have a bunch of Gen 3 Monster High dolls, but I haven't unboxed them. And I don't know why that is, because like I unboxed every other Monster High I ever got. Like I got a bunch of them on a shelf next to my desk. But yeah, if you ever grow out of toys, always think of like free places you can donate them to, because it can make a world of difference to a lot of kids. Like I had toys that were donated to like Barbara Bush, and kids that were sick got to play with those toys and things, and whatnot. And like then there's homeless shelters, and I'm trying to think of where else you can donate toys. Because I know there's like probably more places than I'm thinking of. I know like there sometimes local libraries is a good place to donate toys. It depends on the library though. Um but oh, here's a website. I have found an article on like some of the best places to donate new and gently used toys. Um, so yeah, there's like the Ronald McDonald's house. My brother actually had to stay there when I had stomach surgery once. So they actually have places where children's and families stay each year where while their family member is undergoing critical medical care. And for the younger people in the family staying, it's important to have access to toys and play items. Um, they don't accept used toys, but they do accept any new, unopened, or unwanted toys. Um, this is actually a really cool list because it tells you if it's like new versus like used. Um, yeah, no, if there's like Cradles to Crayons. I never heard of that, but it operates in Boston, Chicago, and Philadelphia, providing low-income families with essentials they need free of charge. Of course, part of this includes toys, and they accept new and almost new toys. So there's like a lot of places you can donate toys. Um, you can donate to Goodwill. I guess the thrift store provides career counseling, skills training, and more for job seekers in needs. And they accept toys, but I feel like I don't know. Additionally, you can ask for a tax benefit receipt upon donating. I did not know that. Um, but I do know that people have to like pay for those toys. Um, and a lot of the places like I donated my toys, like took them for kids could use them for free. Um, or my mom like gave them to families. You can find like Facebook groups that are like for like if you search your community. I know my hometown has quite a few Facebook groups, and some of them are like places where you can like post free items you're giving away for people to like come get that might be in need of those items. Foster care or like uh, will be happy to take pre-loved toys. And these items can be very grounding in the lives of young people. Daycare centers sometimes accept toys. Once again, that's something you have to like ask the daycare center about what they accept and do they accept them and things like that. That's kind of along the lines of like libraries. Um, but like you can like a great way to like uh usually like if a library is doing like a community book sale, uh you can like donate used books or toys or things. um After school programs may be interested in like toys and things. Like I said, children's hospitals. Animal shelters. That's an interesting one on this list. So, no luck sharing your toys with other kids. If you have stuffed animals to donate without like the tags or like eyes that the dogs could chew, some adoptable dogs from your local animal shelter would certainly be happy to take them off your hands. Uh, so, you'll want to avoid donating plushies with small parts, button eyes, electronic packs, and materials that could be ripped off or ingested and harmful to the dogs, like beads or plastic. But that's an interesting one. Sometimes churches accept donations. I know one church that I go to in my local area, they do a rummage sale every year, and you can donate toys and books and things, and they'll sell it to raise money for the church and to go to different things that the church does to help the community. I know my church runs a food bank, which is kind of cool. Um, there are, it says recycling programs. Do they have that for toys? It says if your toys have been truly so loved that they don't have much of a life cycle outside of your family toy box, you can recycle them instead of throwing them in the trash. First, look into your local recycling guidelines to see if they can be easily accepted from your curb. Otherwise, you can look to programs like TerraCycle, which partners with Hasbro to recycle toys and turn them into raw materials to keep the fun going on indefinitely. That is really cool. Um, but yeah, museums apparently. Your Barbie could be the next big thing. Believe it or not, you might be able to donate your toys to a toy museum. To a museum, because they often like the Strong Museum of Play, which is in New York, um, often has like cultural artifacts like these to enhance their exhibits. Children's Museum may also accept used toys to be played with in communal areas. So just be sure to ask. But there's actually a lot of places you can donate used toys, and I thought I'd share this with you. What perfect time than while unboxing a Squishmallow while I have your attention. And so those are things that you can do, and it'll make you feel good and help your community. So yeah, on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.